This one I gotta do with the jabba. Me, I no get time, I did da. Dada cover my face, calling me like bada. Biggie man, we know they wear bada. Tell me, my nigga, what's it gon' G-Wagon, all the Bentley, the girl them, ride the boat, I no fit, die for nothing. My nigga, what's it gon' G-Wagon, all the Bentley, the girl them, ride the boat, I no fit, die for nothing. Make you no say anything when you do, they must commend it. I can't come and give myself. So anything when they do, I they try to do on my way. I can't come and give myself. Plenty survive we face. Just to make sure money day. But my people then go say, I know one buy, I know one die, I know one payment. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, my nigga, what's it gon' G-Wagon, all the Bentley, the girl them, ride the boat, I no fit, die for nothing. My nigga, what's it gonna be? G-Wagon, all the Bentley, the girl them, ride the with me, I no fit. Different things them happening, schemes and packaging. In a one night for shows, I'm juggling. Flow like the ocean, my boat, I'm paddling. Sharashina fella, that's my bro, my family. Frozen dreams. When it comes to money, I take concentrate. Make I tell you straight, you are not my mate. If you become a shall be head of state. But my people then go say, I know one buy, I know one die, I know one payment. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, my nigga, what's it gon' G-Wagon, all the Bentley, the girl them, ride the boat, I no fit, die for nothing. My nigga, what's it gon' G-Wagon, all the Bentley, the girl them, ride the boat, I no fit, die for nothing. Oluwa now, yeah.
Y'all do me a favor and share this thing on out because a lot of people don't remember this channel. So share this thing on out. We about to start in just a few minutes. What's up, everybody? Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being on time. I wasn't talking just yet, Petey. As soon as I went to go hit the start button, my mom called, so I had to answer her call. Let me get this off of the screen, and then I'm gonna tell everybody why we here. I want to say thank you for being here. Shouts out to my moderators over here. I know a lot of you probably saying, "Why you do it over here instead of doing it on your regular channel?" Blah blah blah, and all that. Hold on. And the reason being is, for one, this was a good ass live, and I want to encourage everybody to go check out Brianna Simone's actual interview. The interview is titled "Exclusive Interview with Brina Love W." Love found on hashtag Craigslist. But I wanted to do a reaction to it as well. But I didn't want to be monetized for the reaction because I didn't feel that that would be right. So feel free to bless the Cash App throughout the show if you're enjoying it. Um, One ground rule is we are not going to bash and tear her apart. We are going to talk about the situation, and you can talk freely about it, but just have a little tact to it because it's possible that she will be here. So, um, well, Fran, there's a lot going on in the beef sector right now, so that might not even do anything, but I'll do it just to see. Hold on, and we're gonna get started. So basically, the situation that we got going on is Bree was roaming the YouTube streets as Bree oftentimes does, and Bree came upon this young lady named Brianna Love W. And I don't know what exactly Bree saw that made her choose to, I don't even know how to say it, choose to hit her up. So apparently Bree was watching some of her content, and the content led her to believe that the lady was trolling. So just buckle your seatbelts and get ready for a ride. If you was in Breeze earlier, then you should know like what we're about to get into somewhat. But I want everybody to hear it together if you haven't heard it already. So I probably will drop the link at some point. Pizarro was supposed to join me. I did hit her up behind her, I was saying I hit her up and told her I was out here. I went to a community wall. So we'll see if she come through. But as for right now, the only thing I need for y'all to do is hit the like button. Make sure y'all share the video. And I was trying to get into my StreamYard and just tell people that I was live, but I don't think I could pull up StreamYard on. Hold on, let me try something. So it only let me see one. Oh, hold on. I could do this. Oh, let me do this. Hold on. And let me put a link to this channel. Yeah, because I'm on the backup. Let me put a link to this video in the I'm gonna drop another video real quick. Hold on. YouTube want to move slow. All right, y'all. So I just started a live on my other channel just so I can redirect people over here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get the show. I appreciate y'all for being on time. So let me go ahead and pull up Bree's video, and we're gonna start just listening to the video. We're gonna have to listen to this thing because there's a whole lot. Hey everybody. Sorry I didn't speak. Hold on.
Hold on. I'm going. I'm going just for
Okay, there's a lot of different options here.
yourself.
Hey, so my name is Brianna. I go by Brianna Love W here on YouTube and most of my social media.
Drop a one if y'all can hear it.
And the lovely Miss Brianna from Pettyville um, got a hold of me and asked if my latest video was for real or not. And I told her it's 100% me. That's my real life. And my channel, I just share whatever's going on with me. So, um, I'm watching the comments on your YouTube. So, but yeah, I don't mind talking about everything that's going on pertaining moving in this guy I just met. Because that's what the video was really about. Just updating my viewers and letting them know like how things are going with that.
Mhm.
Um, I left for Los Angeles at the beginning of June.
Okay.
Just trying to find work, anything and everything, because my son is with his dad this summer, and I said I'm going to try and do whatever I can, and I want
So
to take
so
some.
before you go into that,
Yeah,
what okay. So you're currently based in Ohio and you can't find work in Ohio now. What is the reason behind like not being able to work? Like what do you think is the hindrance between you not being able to obtain employment in Ohio?
well, there are no black jobs. I'm just kidding, but
Okay.
I, there's jobs, but I had gotten fired in December. So I've been
Okay.
laid off since then.
Okay.
And it's been kind of just hard to find stuff like, even though it's a big city I'm in, it's like
Mhm.
nepotistic. I'm having some issues here and there. And I'm like, okay, there's a lot of different options here.
Okay.
Um, I
Have you
always
tried like remote work or like work from home or anything like that?
a little bit. I've done a lot of applications with no leads. And right now I'm just donating plasma, like literally
Okay.
just donating
So
plasma.
how much do they give you like when you go and you donate plasma? Like what is the going rate?
It depends on the center you go,
Okay.
and, right now I switched centers, so I'm making, I'm on their new person rate, so I
Okay.
should, by the end of next month, be, or even halfway through the month, close to, like, $730.
Wait, a month or a week?
I think, like, the bonus, so when I first donated, they gave me 75, then
Okay.
my second donation was 125, and
Okay.
I have to donate 4 times for $65, and then the fifth donation will be 90 something. I think 90 or $95.
Okay.
And then after that it'll be smaller, but the bonus is like your first 10 donations equals about 730, or your
Okay.
first
So
8
okay.
donations, yeah.
Okay. Okay. But they are hiring a lot here. Okay, but Mitri, if you are in Ohio, if you have like any type of leads for employment, could you please like send them her way? Or, she does have her email. She has her link tree where she has her, let me get her link tree. She has her link tree where she has all of her like her information posted. So if
I'm serve
you
safe certified. I got my serve safe and fast.
Hey y'all, thank y'all for being here. So I'm not dropping the link just yet because I do want to get into the conversation after she talks and stuff. So right now, Bree is just introducing us to the young lady named Brianna Love W. She's a YouTuber who was already displaying and, you know what I'm saying, giving us share into her life, her everyday, whatever she got going on. Bree happened to stumble across her. Bree couldn't believe what was going on. And she asked her, was she trolling, basically? And the girl told her, no, it's no trolling. This is the real deal. I am who I say I am. Get into me. So Bree invited her over. She's letting us know she's from Ohio. She's struggling to find work, which is understandable, but it consider is all considered as to what she's actually looking to do for work. But she's committed to selling plasma right now. Now, I'm from a hood spot area. We got a lot of plasma centers out here, and the only people that really be at the plasma center be them dudes that be kind of strung out, kind of, you know what I'm saying, dirty and dingy. It's not something that I've never known. I've never known any females to actually get into it, and for her to say she's about to make up to $700, she about to be in that bitch 2 times a day. It sounds like, or either every other day of the week, which I would be scared that it's just like I'm gonna be weak or whatever the case may be. But let's continue to listen. Room Shaker, I'm gonna let you up once I, you know what I'm saying, get into my groove. Give me a moment. I gotta smoke and eat and stuff while we listen to this stuff. So let's continue.
Food. So
Yeah, so I'll post her link tree and then you guys can send that over, send any resources to her that you can think of that can help her out. Okay. So you're currently in a position of transition, meaning like you're in crosswords, like you're trying to find a place of employment. I seen in some of your videos where like you're trying to get on food stamps, but you keep missing the appointment, or you know, you can't, like it's just a tough situation within you trying to get the food stamps. We'll get to that later. So you decide I'm gonna go to LA. What made you decide Los Angeles, one of the hardest places to survive in the world? What made you decide I'm gonna go to LA?
I think I literally, because I wanted to move to Arizona, which is neither
Okay.
here nor there, but I was like, okay, like I don't think I could function there all the way. Um, like I was gonna bring my baby and everything, and I was
Mhm.
like, I'm just not, when I like start to get like trying to figure stuff out, my mind and my decision making kind of just go every which way. So
Mhm.
I think I literally just Googled like highest minimum wage and was like, okay, California. And I had saved up American airline gift cards since like last August. So I paid for the whole trip with that. Like my ticket was under $200. So I was like, okay, cool, we're gonna
Did you
go
buy one way or did you do a round trip?
one way.
One way. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not I will plan things.
So as of right now, we've heard that she was struggling to find employment where she was previously living. So she decided to take what little funds she had available and airline credits to get a one-way flight to LA. Her reasoning for going to LA was she Googled the highest paid minimum wage state, and then she went with that. Although each and every person that's in this chat should realize that LA is one of the most expensive places and a place that's oversaturated with people that's all looking to get a start, being as though she doesn't even know where she's headed or where she's going. She's definitely putting herself in the back of the line, in my opinion.
And sometimes think it'll work out. And I don't know. I don't, sometimes I can plan things all the way through. Sometimes I can't. I think that's just me. But I went out there with nothing but a duffel bag and a backpack, my medication, and applications. Like I
Okay.
applied to at least 10 places before I even got on the plane.
Mhm.
And I try to vlog my little adventure there. Like I got laid over in Chicago and I got a hotel room and I was vlogging about that. And it was kind of fun. Like
Yeah.
I love traveling. I'm a military brat. So I've traveled my whole life as a child.
Okay.
And as an adult, there's not so many opportunities. I like, at least for me, I know when you're an adult, you can do whatever you want, but I have not been all that fortunate to do all that. And So it's kind of like I was going for work, but also going for fun.
Okay.
Um, the first night I left all my stuff at Planet Fitness, and I was like, I don't know where I'm gonna sleep because I literally didn't come with any money. I, I didn't come with no
Wow.
money. Yeah,
So what age range are you in between, like within a 5-year range, if you don't want to give your exact age?
I'm 31.
31. Okay, so you're 31 and you was like, you know what? Life is hard. I'm gonna Google the highest minimum wage, not thinking of the cost of living,
Yep.
not thinking that everything in Cali is probably double the price.
No. Like I
And
did
I'm
it in my head, but like realistically, like I'm not realistic. Like I would go to McDonald's and be like, "Why is the dollar menu $4?" Like
right, yeah.
I don't be thinking, but but it was important for me to see too because I
Mhm.
that's kind of what I like about travel too is like I can take note of these things. Like okay, back when
Right,
I went in 2024, it was like this, and I think the thing that like got me the most was like the homelessness. Like I mean, there were condos on the street, but people are really down and out there, and it's like wild that there's not more being done.
right,
Like, like I know it's hard anywhere. Like I live in Columbus, so I've experienced firsthand and seen firsthand how homelessness and poverty is dealt with here. It's not
yeah,
easy. We have a huge influx of people from all over the world coming to Columbus, and I mean all over the world. Like
right. Mhm.
but also we have a lot of like weird issues with like housing out here. Like where I'm at, they had put out like it's just a lot of apartment buildings that were not being taken care of. People were getting messed over, and they're just putting everybody out. I mean, these people
Right.
are like being trafficked out here from who knows where. Like,
So I mean, she talks like she has very good sense. Like she got a good head on her shoulder. She sounds like a very free spirited person. I haven't heard her discuss having a child yet, but I do understand from listening in on it and seeing a few of her does have a child. So I'm sure that's going to come up in the conversation soon. Someone suggested in the comments that she should try the military. Apparently, Bree had that conversation with her. I don't know if it's going to come up, but she has a background, so she's not able to pretty much get into it. Let me drop the link for Pizarro. Yeah, I hit you up on your wall, and then I put it on my members because I knew you would see it. But let's continue to listen.
Haiti and stuff, and they're paying $1,000 a room in an apartment with multiple families in the apartment. Like it's
Correct.
wild.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
So I went out there
You left
ignorant.
your stuff at Planet Fitness.
And I really like it's kind of a blur. Everything happened so fast because I wasn't there long.
Okay.
I think I left before I got there like the 5th and I stayed well until like the 12th, maybe. I don't know. I have to
But
look
this
it up.
was June 5th.
June 5th.
So you went June 5th, left your stuff at Planet Fitness, and did what? Where did you go?
I think I rode the bus all night. Like I honestly think I rode the bus
Wow.
all night, yeah, for that first night. And they have a bus. It's interesting though. They have a bus, a very specific bus that runs from Long Beach all the way to downtown LA. And it's just filled with homeless people sleeping.
Wow.
Yeah, and I never knew that. I was like, because buses here stop all at the same time, but they have like
Yeah,
one bus.
like I think it's like 11, 12. Nick, here's 12 o'clock. The buses stop at midnight here.
Yeah, this bus will go to like 4 in the morning. That way they can
Wow.
flip over and start taking the trains in the morning and the other buses. I never did get to Skid Row to see what it was like, but
Mhm.
I don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
um, I would that's just sad, but, like, this one lady had explained to me, she's like, because I ask her anytime it has anything to do with, like, housing, Section 8, public housing, I ask people a lot of questions, and I asked her, I was like, "What was your experience with housing here?" She's like, "I was housed. We had permanent housing, and then something happened with the program, they stopped paying my landlord, and we got evicted." So
Wow.
it's like, that sounds a little corrupt, but,
Yeah.
and that's not the first person to and mind you, I was only there a couple days, but I talked to people. I really wish I had recorded more, but like I don't know how comfortable everybody is, but like I be talking to people,
Yeah. Mhm.
ask them their experiences with housing because people aren't in long-term homelessness for no reason. Usually
Mhm.
something else is going on. Um, so I asked them and they usually tell me. And this one guy even told me like he had housing too. Like he was this 60-year-old Hawaiian guy.
Wow.
It's pretty cool, but he like was telling me that he got housing, but somebody had like snitched on him about something. Probably it is what it is. I don't judge. But so he had gotten put out of getting his apartment as a result, which I'm like,
Mm.
you know, but he was cool. He like I think my third day there is when I met him. Like, mind you,
So 3 days and you meet Sergio. Can I say his name?
oh Sergio.
Sergio.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
So
meet Sergio. Now is Sergio black?
no, he is Mexican.
Okay, he's Mexican. So you meet Sergio. And so what was it about Sergio that you was just like, you know what, this is my person? So how did you meet him and then what was it that attracted you to him?
So I met Sergio. This is gonna sound so crazy, but I met him on Craigslist. I mean, on Craigslist. That sounds dangerous as fuck. um, I
Now Brianna Simone is not shit because now she get the giggle and had to turn the camera off. This lady ain't got no shame in her game, Brie. You could have just laughed right in her face. She's laughing right along with you, which she is an amazing sport at this because some of the shit that she's saying, I wouldn't have told nobody. But to catch people up, now the last time I knew Craigslist was a back page of sorts. Craigslist was where you would go if you wanted to sell either pussy, ass, or some wet mouth. Craigslist was never a place that you could go and get a nice, comfy couch anymore. You couldn't go out and just find a little storage end table or anything. Craigslist is straight ass and pussy, ass and pussy. It ain't nothing else to it. And it's usually weird people, I would assume, that would be there because who even knew that Craigslist was even still around in 2024? Was all.
Yeah.
I think they took it down and they brought it back. Like, only thing I think of is the Craigslist killer. That's the first thing that comes to my mind when people say Craigslist.
I
So
have. That's the main thing when it comes. That's what we were saying to Ness. When it comes down to the Craigslist, illness and stuff, it was like y'all forgot all about that. How they just was taking in vulnerable women and hurting them till they got caught. Like
I
it's
don't know. She got no
you can't
fear,
take no risk.
apparently. She ain't got no fear, but let's keep listening because it gets interesting very soon. Mind you, we only 18 minutes in. So let's continue.
take a lot of I like have like I don't know what you'd call it like clinically, but like I just have a risk taking thing. But I met him on Craigslist and he wanted to hang out. Now the night before I had already hung out with another guy I met on Craigslist, like and
And
you
Britt said,
actually saw him.
hold up, wait.
Uh-oh.
So it put a hand behind it.
How do
So
I
you mean to
I
tell
can't hear
me
you at all.
that you met? I'm telling you, you can't hear me. You can't hear me.
No. My volume's still up though.
I can hear you.
Hold on,
I
hold
can
on.
hear
Let me
you.
drop down and come right back. Hold on.
I can hear you.
I'm not talking. I'm copying Bree. I'm being Bree.
Oh, okay.
Because if you're looking at the screen, that's what Bree's saying. Because Bree sound that way.
I mute. Oh,
But I know exactly what Bree was saying.
you're
Bree said,
mute.
"Hold
Okay.
up, hold up,
Oh, I'm mute. Can you hear me?
Okay.
bitch."
Yes, I can hear you now. Okay,
Okay, okay.
yeah. So we
Girl,
might have
so
to back
listen.
up.
Oh my God. Okay, because you took me too fast. You took me too fast. You
Sorry.
took me too
My
fast.
bad. I
Slow
know.
me. You gotta slow me down.
Okay.
So, what made you decide? What was you on Craigslist looking for? Take me
Men.
there.
Men.
So you okay? Do you always go on Craigslist and look for men?
No.
Okay,
Y'all
so
make sure
what
y'all
made
drop
you
our channel
say
in the chat,
I'm in
please.
LA, one of the most dangerous cities in the world?
It's in
I'm
the
gonna go
description
on
box on the video.
Craigslist
It's in the
and
description
look
box on this
for a
video.
man. What made you do that?
I just wanted, I don't know, it's probably like the heat and being by the beach and like being in a new space. I
Mhm.
just felt like I could kind of let loose a little bit. Like I don't go out much here. And honestly, it's kind of been dry here for me. So
Okay.
I think
So
part of me just wanted to like mingle
so what
and
not dating apps like they have Facebook dating, they have what are some of them? POF, Tag, Tinder, what's the new one? Hinge. So what about all those dating apps where like where it's like they're dangerous, but at least they're dating apps. What made you choose Craigslist?
so for me, I don't know, probably habit. Like I've been
Mm,
off and on Craigslist for a stupid long time. I
okay.
do have dating app accounts, and I think I switched it over to LA and maybe even Chicago because, like I said, I had that layover in Chicago.
Mhm. So did
Um,
you meet a man in Chicago or you didn't meet a man in Chicago?
I tried. I think I was like when they laid us over, it was really weird. Now, mind you, I know you shouldn't believe everything you see on TV, but I really thought we were going to Chicago, Chicago. I was like, "Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna look like Shameless." And it really,
She don't take shit
I know
serious.
better because I've traveled and I'm like, okay, I don't know why people believe this about this area or what, but they
Mhm.
put us in the suburbs. So they put us in this suburban hotel. I mean, you couldn't even buy alcohol at the gas station. It was crazy. I didn't know they could do that. Cigarettes were high too. But so I was trying to link up that night too, and I ended up just talking to this guy, this young guy that's in college. Um, because why not, and he couldn't come out, but we still talk. Like he like asked me how I'm doing because I got ran over by a truck on Saturday.
Yeah, we're
And
gonna get to the truck story. We're gonna get to the truck story, but let's stay here. Mhm.
yes, I'm sorry. So I mean, I think I just stick to Craigslist a lot.
Okay.
Um, but it blew up. Like all these men were like emailing me and text messaging me, and it was like overwhelming. So I was just trying to like weed them out and see.
So what did you post the ad or did you respond to an ad?
I posted an ad. I said,
Okay, what did it say?
okay, I can actually look it up. Let me see what I said.
Oh, could you show us? Can we see it?
I can try. Yeah, yeah. Let me see. Cause let me see if I can. Mm, I think I use my main
While
email.
she's getting that, it's so many moving parts
Okay,
on this video.
this
This
was
girl
LAX.
and Bree is on
Here
the
we
tip of
go.
her seat, just waiting,
Okay,
ready. Like
so
this is right up her alley.
now don't judge me, but I might have lied about my age just a twinkle bit. I don't know if I can turn my camera around.
You just
Uh,
gotta if you go to your settings and you hit camera, it'll let you do the back view. So down at the bottom where it says settings.
oops, hold on. Settings, camera. Okay. So it said, I'm in town for a short time, wanted to meet a nice straight male to hang with, 5'4", black, late 20s, curvy, looking for a good time. So that was about it.
So you didn't
And
even post a picture.
no, and what's crazy is like if I posted something like that out here, it'd be taken down immediately. Nobody would be really interested.
All right, let's take a minute so we can understand where we are with this. So right now we have just met Brianna. Let's call her Brianna since Brianna is Brianna. So so we met Brianna. Brianna comes from Ohio. Brianna said that there are no black jobs in Ohio, so therefore she took her savings, used her airline points, got a one-way ticket to LA because she researched what was the top paid city, minimum wage. Nothing else mattered. She began her pursuit. We've learned that she likes to frequent Craigslist to find to solicit guys, and she'll go into more details about that. But yeah. Pizarro, you got anything to add right now?
No, not really.
Because it's the Midwest, but which differs from my experience in the past. But out there, they are hungry, they are thirsty, they are hungry. I got, Lord, over 50, 60, 70 emails, text messages coming in for days. I think I'm still randomly getting like messages.
Oh
I
wow.
because I'm not out there, but
Okay.
Yeah. So the
Okay.
first guy,
So you met the first guy.
yeah.
What did he look like? So did these people send you pictures and you chose to the pictures? How did you choose who you were going to entertain?
So and this is gonna sound a little crazy, but I really like got tired of like because I was sleeping between sleeping on the beach, Venice Beach, and like sleeping on the bus. I wanted somewhere to stay for the night.
Mhm.
So I think like Saturday, my first Saturday there, um, I linked up with this guy. I don't even remember his name, Gary or something, but he picked me up in an SUV. He was a lot older, but he was nice. He was clean. He was really excited to get freaky or whatever. And
Did you?
yeah, yeah,
Was it good?
it was okay.
Okay.
Um, it was okay. It was
Okay.
interesting for sure. I don't know if it was good. I don't know if it was bad. It was interesting, but
I'm interested. Okay. If it's interesting, then it wasn't good.
yeah, because like I
Yeah.
said, he's older. But I mean, he was pretty like fit for being as old as he was. I don't know. I don't know if
How
his
old do you think he was? We talk about 50, 45. How old?
I never had. I think well into his 50s. He had to be in his 50s.
Okay, 50s. Okay.
My baby daddy's like 40 something, so it don't bother me. But
Okay. So you like older. Okay.
That's a dangerous motherfucking game that she's playing. A black female sleeping on the beaches, sleeping in the streets, laying her head wherever she can. But because she wanted a place to sleep and got tired of sleeping in hostels, basically, she decided to just pick a random man and go sleep with him. A random older man and go sleep with him. So random that she didn't even ask him his fucking age. And she's saying she's 31.
yeah. Um,
His
and
name was Gary. Yes, he was an old white man, y'all. He was Gary. So Gary is old white, probably blonde. But let's go.
he lived in Santa Monica. His friend that he drove around, I think he's a career driver, but
Uh-huh.
was like a celebrity. I don't want to like name names, but he like was driving around his famous buddy. And when we pulled up to his apartment, he points out these apartments and he's like, guess who lives up there? I was like, who? He's like, one of the band members of Devo. I was like, what? That's crazy. So then we go upstairs, mess around. I spend the night and I do my thing the next day because it's the weekend. I have an interview, like, or I'm trying to still procure interviews while this is
Yeah.
all happening, as well as like
So somebody
literally,
in the chat say, did he pay you for your services or no?
no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
But I spent the night. We just kind of hung out and talked and went to sleep. He had to get up early, take care of his dad, so we got up early before the crack of dawn. He gave me some coffee. We watched the news, and that conversation was weird. But anywho, so I go about my day, and then I get a message. Honestly, I think that morning Sergio was messaging me. He's like, I really want to talk to you. Here's my pictures. And I'm looking at his pictures. Mind you, I'm still getting hella text messages because I put this ad out. So it was random that I just picked his. And I was
Did
like,
he
okay,
send you pictures before you met him?
I did say that again.
Did he send you a picture before you met him?
Yes. He sent
Okay.
me like 3 pictures. And of course, he's a dude. So he was sending dick pics and face pics. And
Okay.
he looked okay to me. So I was like, okay, I'll talk to him or whatever. I sent him some pictures of my face and etc. And then
So you sent him freaky pictures up front too.
yes, I do.
Okay, so y'all still okay, okay, all right, okay, cool.
And then so I was kind of like running around. I had to do my gym thing, wash up, switch stuff around, and like you really aren't supposed to leave your stuff at Planet Fitness. So you have to kind of be sly with it. Like you can either
Mhm.
I have like the bigger membership, so I would like go to different ones all around LA, leave my stuff, do what I got to do, change up the lockers so it didn't look like I was staying there.
Mhm.
Um, and then go about my day. And commuting there is crazy. Like, it's long, but it's more efficient. Like, the trains are pretty cool. They smell like piss, but they're cool.
Okay.
And yeah. so um so he wants to meet me that morning, and it's early. Like, people are still getting up, going to work. He's like, I want to talk to you, mamas. I want to talk to you. Let's hang out. And I was like, he's like, I can come pick you up. I live in him. Well, he lives in another county close to like LA, like an hour away. And I was like, okay, well, shit, I mean, we could do whatever. So he drives the hour. I was like, okay, well,
Okay.
you drive an hour, you drive an hour. Come on. So he meets me at like the bus
So
station.
you was impressed that he drove an hour to see you.
Like, dudes will do that. Like, I
Yeah,
know
we would definitely do that. Yeah.
if it's dry, it's dry, and they got to do what they got to do. So
Exactly.
he came out from his area, and I met him up, got in the car, um, and I just left with him. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, I've had this like mental conversation with myself in the past, because I was that teenager that was dipping and doing it, as Wendy Williams would say, like
Okay.
doing the most. So I know stranger danger, but again, like, I have this like risk thing.
Hmm.
I don't know clinically what you would call it, but I whatever. Um, More of a symptom than a diagnosis. But so I go with him, and we're sitting in the car, we're just chatting, and I'm just looking at him, and I'm like, oh my God, you're so fucking cute. Like,
Okay.
like, you're really fucking cute. And I just really liked him. And, he had some weed. So we were smoking weed, driving. And I'm like looking at the California hills. And I'm like, God, it's so fucking beautiful out here. We're smoking. I'm with this cute guy. I'm like, I was feeling myself. I was like, so like happy. like,
Okay. So he gives
and
you a good feeling on the inside.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, he did. And
They can
we
give
get
you a good feeling
down
till
to
they
where
put
he's
you in the
at.
back of the
And
damn
it's
truck
like,
with your head cut off and shit. The fuck? But
I'm getting
okay.
low self esteem vibes because when she talked about how attractive he is and all of this, she don't think much of herself at all.
But she's pretty though.
She is a pretty girl, but she don't. I don't think she understands that. So that's why she leads with the sex. But let's keep listening because she's very free with it.
felt like I was kind of in a video game. It's just like all like desert area, like hills and desert and reservations. It's like, oh my God. So we get to where he's staying, and he's staying like, I guess you'd call it a boarding house. It's multiple families, but it's like clean, and it's ran by his foster mom. And
Wait,
we
hold on,
go,
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Back me up.
mhm.
So you says that you met him, y'all hung out, you thought he was cute. He took you to where again?
It's like an hour outside of LA.
Okay, he took you outside of LA.
It's like a small, I don't know if it's a small town, but to me it was small. It was a small
to,
desert town.
to a boarding house that he stays in with his foster mom.
Yeah, she owns the house. She rents
But he's
out.
no longer there though, right? He left.
You said what?
He left there. So he's not even there anymore.
Not really. Like, he's in the area right now, but he's not like living there because he's trying to like leave. So he didn't want to pay another month's rent there.
Okay. So y'all go to the boarding house and then what?
So we go to his room, and we're just kind of hanging out, be quiet. There's like families there or whatever. I don't know if there's like families, but like people. And then I heard a kid out there in the living room. So I was like, okay, be no classy.
Okay.
um, so we just hang out in his room and do what rabbits do. Uh,
Okay.
and we enjoy ourselves, like just messing around. And then we start talking, and he's telling me about his life and his childhood.
Question.
Yeah.
Question. With these two men, are you using protection?
Mm, no, but post-coitously, I do get tested well, not regularly, but I did get tested when I got back home. So I made sure, and I do plan to follow up. which I don't recommend. I'm never one to be like, yeah, go raw dog whoever. But again, like, because I try to advocate for others, like, protect yourself.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
which I know
Okay,
sounds
so
So,
here I go
so
then.
you met a guy on Friday.
Stop it. It's bullshit. See, what I don't like is when women do things for men and they will risk things for men. For one, she is a mother, okay, and wanting to live on the edge and risk your life is some bullshit to me. Risking your life is already you moving from Ohio to LA any fucking ways. That's a big risk right there. You should have left it there, but completely fucking strangers without a condom is some stupidity ass shit to me. Okay, that's not a risk. That is stupid as fuck. That is dumb as fuck. Okay, because if you would have, what if you would have caught something? Let's just say you would have caught HIV. Like some people have been catching it due to their partners lying to them about their situation, and you out here just all willy nilly and shit, giving the pussy away for free. For one, that's what I'm really baffled about. You giving the pussy away for free. Right, and then on top of that, you out here just raw dogging motherfuckers because you want to feel young again. Girl, you still young, girl. You're 30. Why? Is you risking your life for your life to be gone? A man can make you feel good until he gets you in that car. And then it's over for. I mean, this is some dumbass shit. But go ahead, LDS.
I mean, but the bad part about it is she knows the right from the wrong. She's an intelligent girl. You can hear it in her voice when she speaks. She's just not out here strung out on drugs. This is a decision that she makes without any regret at all. She enjoys this thrill that it gives her. And for that, I can only pray for her safety because that's a dangerous mixture right there. Her not give a fuck and want to live on the edge mentality, and then to put on the fact that she is a mother when I've never been a mother, but I have a mother. And what I know from a mother is once a woman has a child, they usually mature in a way like no other. And they put themselves only in situations that will allow them to be there throughout the life of their child. Um, this risky business that she's doing, fuck bringing home a drug bitch. Somebody could have slit her throat, slid her ass across the pathway, and kept the fuck going like they did my friend Teresa when we was in high school. Dude raped her at the back of a church, dismembered her body, and hid the body to the point where they couldn't find it for months. Like shit like that is real. But let's continue.
Had unprotected sex and met a guy on Saturday and had unprotected sex. So, but clearly Sergio was better than Gary. Okay, continue.
Yeah, Gary just wasn't my cup of tea. It was what it was. But sorry, looking at something. Um, so Sergio and me, we talked a lot, and like I feel like me and him like had a little bit in common. Um, he just had like a rough childhood and didn't really have a lot of like hope for like the future. Like he was doing whatever he could, taking care of business, trying to take care of himself. Baby mama issues, like got kicked out like 20 times.
How many kids do he have?
I think two.
Two. And the girlfriend kicked him. The baby mama kicked him out of the house 20 times because of what?
Smoking weed is what he told me.
Oh,
So yeah, he was living with her, the mom, the dad of the young lady, and
Is
then
it
their
really
two
because he
kids.
was smoking
And
weed or he can't
I
stop
guess they had been
cheating?
together since they were like,
I always want me to do something like, dang, fam. And what?
so we go to his room town an hour away and be my neighbors are like running around up there. I didn't want to cuss him out because whatever else he needed, and then she got me the ticket and I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. They threw away my shit, they cut my lock. I'm fucking town and I'm not 100% close with my mom. I'm not close with any extended family. Like I said, I was a military brat. We traveled. It was like hi bye, and then of course, like unfortunately, like what happens with a lot of families, somebody dies, and we all see each other, and then that's it. Like that's literally my family. Like somebody dies, we all go to the funeral. We don't see each other for 10, 15 more years. Like it's just
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So
All right. So how did you got after he left you on the beach and basically left you stranded? How do you get to the point to where now you're home and now you want him to come move in with you and your son?
so I
Bitch, what?
So I apologize, y'all. Apparently, when it skipped and she was cussing out spam, we missed the part where apparently this boy took her from his boarding house and left her on the beach by herself, left her stranded. Damn, I almost feel like I need to rewind back a minute now to figure out what the fuck and how the fuck that happened very quickly. Hold on.
being so fucking afraid, like it's stuff that I wanted. Like if I was like, hey, I want food, cigarettes, whatever, he just buy it. So yeah. But that night he was like, I don't like I told him the truth. I was like, listen, I haven't been honest. Like I'm out here doing what I'm trying to do, but I don't really have anywhere to stay. But I didn't
Oh,
say it in a way to make him feel bad. Like I was just like being honest. Like you can't. I can come to you. You can't come to me, and we do shit. So he was like,
right.
"Oh shit! Like you just out here?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just out here."
Mhm.
And him being like a little small town boy, like LA excited him, like driving around. He's like, "Oh shit!" Like really excited, and it's fun to see. And I was like, "Yeah, maybe we could explore, LA together or whatever." But so he goes back home and he messages me and he's like, why don't you come back here? And I was like, I can't because if I have interviews in LA, you're going to be driving me back and forth. Also, where he was staying, I don't think the lady would have minded, but like he would have had to pay more to stay
Right.
there with me,
Mhm.
extra body. I'm not working. I don't know anyone in this small town. I'm like, I'd rather stay in LA and try to make it than go to a small town an hour away and be like really fucked up, like I'm like stuck. So I mean, their bus was cheap though. I think it was like 25 cents a ride. I was like, oh shit, well,
Yeah.
maybe. Looking back, maybe I should have. But he was like, well, I'm just gonna come out there and we'll sleep in my car. I was like, no, you don't have to do that. He's like, I want to. So he came out. We drove up to Griffith Park, messed around. He got scared because a cop told us to leave. And this is where it kind of gets fucked up. Like this really fucked me up. But he was like, where can I drop you off?
Ooh.
Yeah. So I was kind of like, "Excuse me? Like, what do you mean drop me off? You said you were gonna
Is
stay
this
there."
is this the beach incident where he left you at the beach where he stood you up at the beach?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Venice Beach. He's like, he pulls up. I'm like, just take me to the fucking beach then. But mind you, I had packed everything for the night. Took most of my stuff out of the locker. It was all in his trunk. And I felt bad. Like I felt like I got used. And it just was like, well, like, why are you being so fucking afraid? Like, it's like they told us to leave. They didn't tell us to like skedaddle like that. Like, so I was upset. So I slept on the beach. I cried myself to sleep and slept on the beach and woke up with a sore throat. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I haven't paying attention to your like
No,
comments
no,
or
no.
like
No, so after he
Do y'all believe everything that she said so far? Not that she has a reason to lie, but like I know some people exaggerate and stuff and live in their head in different situations. But do y'all believe it? Press the one if y'all believe everything that she said so far. Press two if you think she might be a little bit. Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. Now I saw somebody asking the questions like, "Where's her mom?" I heard her mention that in here, and I think we about to come up on that. She said she doesn't really have a relationship with her family at all. I originally said it sounds like a dad issue, and this is not judgment. Still, giving my opinion, I feel like she has a daddy issue. Like that's why she looking to these men for acceptance and whatnot. So let's, Pizarro, do you think that she's telling us, 100% truth, or is she getting a little excitement off of people taking interest in her story and elaborating a little bit?
No, I think she's telling the truth, to be honest.
That's what's up. Let's listen. Do I need to speed it up a little? Because I ain't trying to be here all night. Hold on. We can
Yes,
speed we can
please.
speed it up just a touch. Because we know how Bree sound. And hopefully she don't sound too fast. Let's see.
Oh, you talking to the comments? Okay.
That's too fast. Hold on. But I don't know how to bring up Brianna, the second one. I don't know how she talked.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically the police came, he got freaked out, and he was like, where can I drop you off? Even though he knew you didn't have a place to stay, even though you told him in the beginning, you know what, I don't think it's smart. He said, I'm gonna come. And then when he came, it didn't go as planned. So then he wanted to leave. And he dropped you off on the beach and he left you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so at that point, I think I had already been in contact with like my mom because she was like, you need to call your aunt. Because I had family in LA. I never took up going and staying with them because
Why
I didn't
not?
want to impose. I just didn't want to impose. And like if we're being honest, the one aunt that like my mom is like talks to the most, like we have a complicated relationship, and
She would have placed restrictions on you that you didn't want to be placed under.
that yeah, I think she like even though I'm like 30, I think in her head I'm still her like little niece. So yeah, and I
She
just
wouldn't have let you.
she still has little children in the house, and I don't want to expose them to like my behavior and stuff. My other aunt had like my cousins coming back from graduation, so it really wasn't like I really wasn't there to visit family, which I probably should have. Like my priorities.
So basically, you chose to be in the situation that you were in because you wanted to do what you wanted to do and not abide by other people's rules. Basically.
Yeah. But also I came on a whim. It was more of like my trip to do what I had to do. It wasn't like, oh, I've got free time, let's see family.
Okay.
Um, I'm not 100% close with my mom. I'm not close with any extended family. Like I said, I was a military brat. We traveled. It was like hi bye. And then of course, like unfortunately, like what happens with a lot of families, somebody dies and we all see each other and then that's it. Like that's literally my family. Like somebody dies, we all go to the funeral. We don't see each other for 10, 15 more years. Like it's just
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So
All right. So how did you after he left you on the beach and basically left you stranded? How do you get to the point to where now you're home and now you want him to come move in with you and your son?
So I got on a plane probably within the next like day or two. I think I had a day in between him doing that and leaving. And it was like my last day. So I was like, fuck it, we're going to get some things off the list. And for me personally, I wanted to see the American Horror Story house. I did that. Like that's on
Okay.
my channel. I wanted to see the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I wanted to see the Hollywood sign. So I got all that done in the same day. And I wanted to see Eugenia Cooney's house, her old house, because I was
Okay.
obsessed with that house for like a while.
Mhm.
Back when she was living in LA, she lived there and she had her interview with Shane Dawson there. So I was
Okay.
like, I'm gonna take my ass up to Glendale. And when I tell you it was a hike, and my phone was on 1%, but I still somehow made it back, got my stuff, and did what I had to do my
Okay.
last night. Um,
How
so
did you
yeah,
get the money to come back home though? How did you get that money?
my mom, she was really worried about me.
Okay.
And I feel bad. Like I definitely owe her, but like this isn't the first time I've done something like this. I
Okay.
think at this point she's just kind of like my aunt was kind of the same way, like we don't know what's going on with you or what your reasons are for doing this, but like just keep in contact. And I was like, okay. I don't know. I think at this point they just kind of know I'm a little off, but they- I'm sorry to laugh. I'm just it's not funny, but it's like I can't stop being me, and they I think they know that, like I just go, like my brain's just like go. um like I can anyways. So my mom's like, okay, I'm getting you a plane ticket. I got you a Spirit ticket, here it is. So the day she got me the ticket was the day I was running around LA doing all the touristy shit.
Okay.
um and so she sent me like a little bit of money for food, whatever
Mhm.
else I needed, and then she got me the ticket, and I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. They threw away my shit. They cut my lock. I'm fucking with this fuck boy. Like, and I knew like in my head, I was like, yeah, he's a fuck boy. Like he really is like a fuck boy. That was like one part of how I felt about him. But also like, I think I just kind of like, I don't know. Like I just, when we talked, I just felt something else. And then like, I look at him and I feel like It's gonna sound so cliche, but like I feel like I could like help him develop into like a better version of himself, which again, cliche. Um,
But how are you going to help him when right now you're still trying to find your way?
I feel like two heads can be better than goals in mind.
Okay.
And I feel like him coming here would be a change. He doesn't have a lot of support,
Okay.
familial support. He's one of five brothers, and his
Okay.
parents like abandoned them up here.
Mm,
They were all born here, but his parents are not like legal, so they went back to Mexico.
mm,
And when he goes to visit them, they just want the papers, and his older brother hates him, like wants to like kill him.
mm.
Why? I guess because he's doing okay. His younger brothers are faring a lot better than him, but he also feels like he's dealing with a lot of criticism. Um, he told me like basically his foster mom adopted his youngest brother. So whatever one person says, the other person hears. Like it's a small town, everybody's in his business.
Okay.
So that's why it's just kind of like he's ready to go. And he told me he's like, I have nothing here. Like I don't want to be here.
So how did y'all get back in contact? Like once you're home, do you call him or does he call you?
So I messaged him because I admonished him for leaving me on the beach. I said, you know, I didn't want to like cuss him out.
Mhm.
My neighbors are like running around there.
So she let this man put her out of the beach. I mean, put her out on the beach after he got what he wanted from her. He like, all right, you gotta go because you can't just stay here. She still let him spin the block and come back around and get with her, or still want to pursue him. It's those type of decisions that just make me side eye her because she seems like such an intelligent girl. She knows exactly right from wrong, but she chooses to be this.
Intelligence only happens when it comes down to schoolness. When it comes down to realness, a lot of them are very gullible. You know, like Sheldon. You know, Sheldon was very, very fucking smart from the Big Bang Theory, but he lacked social skills. He lacked sarcasm. He lacked any type of peer cues that he should catch up on, as most human beings will catch up on. He don't catch up on that because his brain is buried into science. She is very intelligent, but she ain't intelligent when it comes to men. She intelligent in other things.
Yeah. And this right here, I don't hear mentally ill. She sounds bored. Definitely, I don't get mentally ill because she doesn't sound crazy. She doesn't sound like she's suicidal or anything. She's very sane. She's very upbeat. She's very positive about it all. She definitely sounds bored, lonely. I picked up an insecure. The shelter part, I get the shelter part, but it kind of she keeps saying I'm a military brat and this, that, and the third. Military brat is family oriented usually. Military brats aren't kids out making it on their own. It aren't kids who are detached from their parents. My dad was military. I was military brat. Like we move different places, we do things, but it's always in a family unit. It's never a single type of thing. So she says one thing, but it's something a little bit different. So it kind of leaves me a little confused. But I'm gonna keep listening.
I didn't want to cuss him out because I already knew he like has issues with like being treated badly. So I was just like, you hurt me. Like you said you didn't keep your promise. You said you were gonna, sleep in your car with me, which should have been fine. Like we would have been fine. You just had to find somewhere to go. And you left me on the fucking beach.
And now I noticed a few people saying like, "What about mental illness does not mean you're dumb." I've never. I don't know if that's directed at me. No, when I say mental illness, I'm respond. First, I was reading a comment, but mentally ill when people speak with like, I mean, you can not hallucinate, but she could think a situation is something different than what it completely is, not acknowledging what it really is, or just being in a depressed state, or like, look at her, she's smiling. Like, I don't get any of the visible mental illness things, signs that I would see. Now, I'm not a doctor as well, so I'm only speaking on my own behalf.
Sorry, I'm gonna cuss, but like you left me on the
Well, you can
beach.
cuss. Oh, you can cuss all you want over here. That's fine.
Great. Don't get me started. But he I told him how I felt, and he was like, well, I'm sorry, I was scared with the cops and shit. And like I was just like, I hate that excuse, but because they weren't gonna do anything, they just wanted us to move. Um and I told him
But
like,
he sleeps in his car now, though. So what was the difference between him sleeping in his car with you than him sleeping in his car now? Because right now he's currently sleeping in the car.
yeah, I know. Yeah. I don't know what his mindset was there. Because like you said, that's kind of how he is right now. Like he's purposefully doing that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so he purposely decided. So you contact him to let him know, like, hey, I feel like what you did was hurtful. You hurt my feelings. You didn't keep your word. What was his response to that?
he just said, I'm sorry. And like I just told him, like, you for somebody, I told him basically for somebody who feels like they've been abandoned multiple times by like whoever, like, why would you do that to me?
Okay,
And then I was like, my biggest question for him was like, why are you texting me? Because I was like,
but you text him first. He didn't text you. You text him.
I kind of like, if I go back to the messages, it was more of like, I think that was the last thing I told him. And then he like would check on me. He was like, because I told him like, okay, well, I'm leaving, like, bye.
Okay,
And hold on, I don't know if it'll still show me. I'm gonna like get out of here real quick. Okay, it still works. Like, because I can open the.
we can't hear her, but when she comes back, we'll ask her. And I want to thank y'all, Pettyville, for being on your best behavior and doing what you're supposed to do while we have company. Okay, thank you. Be kind.
Okay, so I'm sorry that took so long.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you. So what were you saying?
I was just gonna read like some of the text messages from closer to the time I was leaving. I wonder if I can like screenshot it and send it to my computer.
Yeah, you probably could screenshot it and email it to you.
I'm gonna do that real quick so I can like read them without like switching back and forth.
Okay.
Normally, I don't know. This is a newer phone for me, so I don't know if I can like do like two screens at once. That'd be like really convenient. Um,
While you're getting your screenshots together, I'm going to fill everyone in on who you are. So
okay,
I'm just doing what I did in the beginning. So you can go on mute while you do that, and then I'll catch them up to what's going on.
okay, I'll be back
So
in 2 minutes.
okay, take your time. So basically, the other day I was on YouTube and I ran into her channel. YouTube recommended me her channel, and I was like, so I clicked the video. Like, I don't know why I clicked the video, but I clicked it and I'm glad I did. And I'm listening to her story and she's talking about how she met this guy in Cali. They spent 48 hours together. This was like in the beginning of June. They spent 48 hours together and now she's preparing for him to come move in with her and her son. But I don't know, but we're going to get into her son because I think she's going to have the son go with the dad possibly. So she's currently going through her own struggles in life. And so the guy has decided he's going to sleep in his car so he could save up money to eventually move in with her. So this is where we're currently at in the story. She's going to pull up the screenshots of how they got back together because they had a kerfuffle. So we're going to pull up the screenshots of how they got back to a place of getting together because he left her at the beach. Yeah. So please sub to her. They're dropping her Cash App, her YouTube channel, all of her stuff there. Please sub to her. You follow? Yes, her Cash App is. Hey, Smoke Guy, how are you? Thank you, my better. Okay.
I'm back. So I'm gonna open the email with
Okay.
some of the like initial text messages after he had left me at the beach. Like I said, by that point, I think I had either secured my ticket or, excuse me.
No, she didn't meet him off of YouTube. She met him off Craigslist. Y'all got to go back and watch the interview to get to get all the tea. She met him off Craigslist. She put up an ad. She showed us the ad. So now she's showing us the text messages, or she's going to read the text messages of how after he left her at the beach, what was the correspondence. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I don't think it's sent the way it needed to send. I think it's like, what is it called when it's like not sent, but it's
Like it's in the
outbox.
draft, like it's a draft, or it's still sending.
These new phones, I'm gonna age myself, but like these phones now, like I don't have like a message center. It's like all through Google.
Oh, okay.
Google, maybe I can pull it up on a web browser. It's kind of crazy. I think I can. I guess I can.
Also, it's another. I'm gonna tell ODS. So ODS is actually going to, I guess, after this, he's going to do a review of our interview. So I'll send you his channel so you can go watch the review. I got your question, Miss Aquarius. I want to tell her. I want to tell her.
So I did pull it up on my web browser, which is crazy.
Okay.
Like, all my messages are here, and that's convenient. Now I got to scroll to the top. We've been communicating pretty heavily since I got back, and it's like it's been nice. Like I don't it's been a nice change. At least really any luck with dating or anything, and I think maybe that's part of the reason why I'm like so open to this arrangement, because the way I see it is like, why not? Like I don't feel like I have anything to lose with that regard.
Right.
With meeting somebody and trying to talk to them. And
I don't think there's anything wrong with you meeting him, but I think him moving into your house, him moving into your home so soon, I feel like maybe that is the warning sign, especially with you having your son there. Like, I'm going to get into everything that you like. I'm going to get more into it, but I want to get to these messages because I watched your live yesterday and I was like having some questions about that. So let me read here the text messages and then that'll be the next thing we go to.
No problem. I'm still scrolling up.
Like,
okay. I'm all the way into like, oh wait, I'm back to Thursday, June 20th now.
So wait, this just happened within the last week. Can you drop the link so I can see my link? No, you could just send me your link in the Instagram. I don't need, just send it to me on Instagram.
I mean, really the last like 3 weeks. Cause okay, like if we do a little timeline.
No, what day did you guys decide that he was moving to Ohio? She's 31, you guys. What age?
Pretty soon, honestly. Like I think probably like the first week I was back home, we had talked about it. And I think
Whose idea was it? Was it your idea or his?
It might have been mutual. I think for him, okay, how do I put this? He kind of jumped onto this idea that like, I don't know why. Like I said, we weren't really using protection. So he was like, hey, if you're pregnant, can I keep the baby? And I was like, that's not how it works. Like immediately. So I do kind of like, you know.
So he didn't even pull out?
I'm gonna pause that right there because that's the biggest red flag. That's a red flag the size of the American flag. If you having unprotected sex with this man who you don't know, who's already preparing to move in with you, who's living in his car, who's like left you on a beach, now he's nutting in you. He's telling you if you get pregnant, he's not concerned, not scared, not bothered. If you get pregnant, he wants that baby. This man has an ulterior motive already, and she still don't see a problem with it. Baby girl, if you here listening, wake the fuck up and stop scaring the shit out of me.
No.
And I'm over it. I'm over it.
I mean, I took a pregnancy test when I got back. I went to go get
But
tested.
you know that it's not like, you don't know within 2 weeks. Come on now. You don't even know were you ovulating during that time? Do you have an ovulation tracker?
Yeah, I track everything. I just like.
Were you ovulating during that time?
Later in the week, technically, like on paper, I feel like it was not within that time range.
Because you have, so they give you the week. So this is how I track mine, right? So I look at that week, but 3 days before, 3 days after, I still think that you have to give it at least
We're not
like 3 days before.
Was it grown ass woman?
I feel like it was not within that time frame.
Okay.
We'll check. I mean, like I said, I took a pregnancy test. I left California,
so you didn't take a plan B though, because you didn't have the money for a plan B.
Yeah.
And y'all did it more than one time though, right?
Yes.
Okay. And each time he never pulled out.
No.
Okay.
She's stressing me out, Kimberly.
So he got this idea that because of that,
you could be pregnant.
Up. This is crazy. Hold on. Okay. Still scrolling up. I'm like back to June 18th. It's just a ridiculous.
Okay. Because y'all talk a lot. Okay.
Yeah. So we were messaging a lot.
Okay. So he got this idea that you might be pregnant, even though you know for a fact that you're not pregnant. The thing is, would you get pregnant by him?
honestly, because of his past history with his ex and kind of like the trauma that put him through, and then my own personal feelings of being a
Oh,
parent, a single parent, and the things that I've been through, um, I can honestly say I don't see myself wanting to have a child. And I told him that. I was like, listen, we
That's
don't
good.
have to cement our relationship with a baby. And he kind of
Correct.
latched onto that just as quickly. So I was like, okay, maybe that's really where his mentality is. I think just because he was in this really weird, manipulative situation where, he meets a girl, he moves in, baby number two, then they kick him out. I feel like, and I'm not a therapist, but I feel like it kind of made him feel like his only purpose was just to, I don't know how to put it, like just
No, I think a
make,
lot of men feel like in order to like if they find a woman, a lot of men think that in order to, if they find a good woman or they feel like they want to be attached to a woman, they will feel like they need to have a baby with her to have an attachment to
yeah.
them.
And I
Mhm.
told him, like, honestly, I don't want that. I went through a very hard time with my son, both like mentally, emotionally, and health wise. Like I was a high risk pregnancy. I went to the doctor twice a week, 3 times a week sometimes, and that was mandatory because of my health conditions prior to having my son. And it's just been a struggle since. Like I got the deluxe hard package in parenting. It's whooping my ass. So like I love my son and I would do anything for him. Like I fought so many fights just to make sure we're okay. I mean, to the point where I damn near sued Taco Bell for not letting me pump breast milk. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Mhm.
I went hard for my baby. But like as he got older, I realized, okay, I don't get along with his dad. Like he is fucked up situation. But in the least, he needs to start stepping in and do the daddy thing. Like he's a young little boy. He needs to go be with his dad. Not
Right.
all the time. He needs me because I'm his mother. But like no, he's a
But yesterday you were saying that you were thinking of giving the dad full custody. Do you think that the dad would even be interested in that?
we've talked about it different
Okay.
times over the years, and I've usually held back because I don't know how I feel about his family. But Raymond is in good health and he seems fine when he's over there. Honestly, sometimes I feel like he fares better spending more time with his dad than me.
Mm.
Not that he doesn't love me and doesn't care, but I do parent different than his dad. So I think that plays a role in like how he does. Like,
Right. Mhm.
I think that gives us a fair depiction of what we got going on with that, because that was a whole lot that's going on. For the full video, please go check out Brianna Simone. It was the most recent video that she did. Y'all go give it a click in the view. And if you enjoyed the commentary, go check out Brianna Love W as well, so that way you can keep up with her everyday antics and what she got going on. Because not only does she tell it on Breeze, but she tells it on her own platform. So she is a content creator. So y'all can definitely go support her. Now, speaking of Raymond, since she said her son's name, there was a video on her channel. I want y'all to watch 30 seconds of it with me. And then we can talk about this if anybody wants to come up and say anything. It ain't really a whole lot to say. Baby girl takes full accountability for everything that she does. She's aware and content with her situation. She likes living on the edge. She's enjoying this fast paced thing called life that she's doing. Now, what she's doing is very risky to the average person. And I'm sure she has some bit of fear herself. But right now, it sounds like just she don't give a fuck about nothing but getting a nut. Like for real, for real. Spam, I don't even want to see no more. Like she's working my nerves. Like, cause it's like is no remorse in it. It's just like, yeah, I did it. I do it. I'm in love with this man, and she's about to move him in. Hey, UNC girl, she's literally about to move him in. I haven't subscribed myself. Sorry, because I can see her recommendations from shares and stuff like that. That ain't something that I want to take on right now. It just is interesting, and I will be in her lives. But yeah, right now, that ain't what I'm looking for. The story is very intriguing, very interesting. But brother, I have sisters, like I have a sister her age. Like that's that I don't like none of this story. Like it bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Like this couldn't be my daughter's. Like not at all. Yeah, she giving me anxiety in the way that she do it. Hold on, because I want to see that video. I want y'all to see this video. Hold on. Let me go through my videos. Here you go. Y'all listen to this video. Hold on one second. I'll kiki with it all day long, but I ain't I can't. I can't do it, Captain. I just don't have
Really
the power.
bad chat. I can't neither. I'm glad you stopped it because I was over here. I ain't getting anxiety or nothing. I just feel that it's just too much. Sometimes people situations can piss you the fuck off,
Mm-hmm.
and you ain't trying to be pissed off about
Because
certain
it ain't my
things, but
business. Right.
especially when they, mothers and stuff, and they making these type of decisions, thinking that this is living on the edge. It's like, well, you know what? I ain't even gonna go down this rabbit hole with you. You can have it, and
Because
I'm
I
gonna stay.
honestly think that the attention that she's getting from it makes it a little bit less healthier for her. Because now it's gonna get into her head. Oh yeah, if I can do this and I can come in here and y'all will pay me to, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all will send me cash apps. If I tell y'all the weird and crazy shit that I'm doing, like no, I'm not sharing cash apps with no other bitch. Like no, I watch this, but that's about it. I'm I'm
Right.
I'm gonna I'm gonna have to check out on it. But thank you for coming up, P, and kicking it. Are you gonna do a messy live tonight?
No, I'm going over there to Mimi.
Well, Lemon got it going on over there. I was just looking at Shakim going a little crazy. Let me finish up this and I'll be over there. But thank you for coming up.
All right, you welcome. Bye.
All right. Her channel is right there in the chat. Spam been dropping it. Y'all look at this little bit of a video with me though. It's real quick. This is from her own channel. And this features her and her son Raymond. Y'all listen. I hope she don't flag me, but it ain't but 10 seconds. Hold on.
How long I can make this video, but I'm just going to talk about where I'm at. So me and Sergio have been speaking since I left LA, and the plan is to get him here, but I told him to keep his car. So basically, smells like poop. Okay, thank you, Raymond. Why are your hands in your pants like that? I'm going.
Did y'all hear Raymond? Did y'all hear Raymond? Tell me I wasn't the only one that heard Raymond. Shanice, I know you heard Raymond. Did y'all hear what Raymond said, y'all? I'm about to play it one more time so that y'all can hear what Raymond said. Because I got tears in my eyes. I have tears in my eyes. Hold on. Let's listen to what Raymond said, y'all. Hold on.
To smells like poop. Okay, thank you, Raymond. Why are your hands in your pants like that? Okay. Plan is to get him here.
So, what I've come to the conclusion of is that before she started this show, before she started recording that stream, I think she farted. And the little boy busted in the room. He opened the door and he's like, "Oh, it smells like poop." And she's like, "Well, fuck Raymond, get the fuck out." Basically, is what she told him. So listen, y'all, listen to this. Turn your volume all the way up and listen to this.
But I told him to keep his car. So basically, I'm going to. It smells like poop. Okay, thank you, Raymond. Why are your hands in your pants like that? Okay. Raymond's here with me for a bit before he goes back to his dad. We're playing with.
She tried to switch that subject so quick, and she said, all right, Raymond, why are your hands in your pants?" Raymond said it smelled like straight ass in that bedroom. And kids say the darndest things. He walked in the door. I didn't catch this, y'all. Shanice Franklin brought it to my attention. I knew nothing about it. But he literally, we're gonna listen to it one last time, y'all. Hold on.
how long I can make this video. So, but I'm just going to talk about where I'm at. So, me and Sergio have been speaking since I left LA.
Okay, y'all hear it?
And the plan is to get him here, but I told him to keep his car. So, basically, I'm going to.
Smells like poop.
Okay, thank you, Raymond. Why are your hands in your pants like that? Okay. Raymond's here with me for a bit before he goes back to his dad. We're playing with the cats.
And it sounds like Raymond was getting on her nerves at that moment. But Raymond definitely stole the show. Then it had me thinking, like, was she recording on the toilet or like, but she had to have just farted. Because any other thing, she would have blamed it on something else. But he just came and he was so disgusted. He was just like, oh, it smells like poop. Like, and it's the first 24 seconds of the video, y'all. So I'm going to put the video link in the chat so y'all can go listen to it yourself. But we about to get up out of here. I'm gonna play it one more time because I might have to record that.
How long I can make this video. So, but I'm just going to talk about where I'm at. So, me and Sergio have been speaking since I left LA. And the plan is to get him here, but I told him to keep his car. So, basically, I'm going to.
Smells like poop.
Okay, thank you, Raymond. Why are your hands in your pants like that? Okay.
And on that note, y'all have a good night. Raymond. Oh God. I put the link in here, so if y'all want to go check out that video, y'all can. I'm heading over to Lemons because Lemon got a whole panel of silliness. So if you don't mind the outburst, like is a fun time over there, y'all. But look, I do want to thank you guys for coming over. This is the mukbang channel. I have not done a mukbang over here in over 3 months. I'm trying to get my last 300 watch hours, so hopefully this video will do it for me. I want to say thank you to Bree for allowing me to stream her content. If y'all want to send her, bless her with a cash app, you can. If you want to hit me with one, you can. But thank you for spending this time with me. I want to say special shouts out to my mods. Mods, I really did this for y'all as well because y'all don't get to use y'all mod privileges much. Because I never come over here like I used to on weekdays when I was doing my uploads. Hey, thanks, Asia. So y'all make sure y'all get me back into this groove or whatever. We're gonna go ahead and head up out of here. We're gonna listen to Raymond one last
How
time.
long I can
I hope
make
y'all
this
have an
video.
amazing night.
So,
I'll be live
but
tomorrow.
I'm just going to talk about where I'm at. So, me and Sergio have been speaking since I left LA. And the plan is to get him here, but I told him to keep his car. So, basically, I'm going to.
Smells like poop.
Okay, thank you, Raymond. Why are your hands in your pants like
Bye,
that?
y'all. Thank you, Asia.
Okay.